Okay, so here we are, 2829 Jackson in Highland, and I'm standing next to the builder, the man with all the secrets, and how this place came about, how it was constructed, and I'm really looking forward to diving into that, Marc. Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
What's the name of your company, Marc?
It's a Better Exterior and Building Company. It's a family business. Our family owned this lot. Started designing over a couple year period of what we could put here, something that would be unique to the area. We tried to stay away from just the box, basic box. That doesn't allow for my creativity. And as you'll see in the house, there's a couple things that you wouldn't normally see, but just because I wanted to add it and think about it and go, oh yeah, I could do that there. So, but some of the things that would be standard to the building practices, you know, such as the siding, some of the things we do on the outside, you know, 6-inch gutters instead of 5-inch.
One of the things that jumped out at me first is the deck. Is this basically a Trex deck?
Trex is like saying Kleenex. It's a brand. We use TimberTech. We believe it's a little elevated price point, a better wear factor, better choices on colors. We've had really good success with this over the years. Anderson windows.
And I like the railing as well. And I have a question about the siding. I haven't seen this exact type before. Can you explain what this is?
Yeah, this is a board and batten. It's trending really well right now on our exteriors. This is a monogram, certainteed monogram siding on the surrounding of the house. This is their board and batten. Siding, vinyl siding is graded, you know, by its thickness. This is one of the thickest on the market right now. So we like the installation of this. It wears well, good choice of colors. So there's many little components that you may see in a home that you may look right past, but we would do it. I built this kind of the way I would build it and then go, here it is.
Yeah.
You know, so hopefully somebody will catch the same vision I kind of had for this location. And that's, I guess, the hope you go into it with.
Yeah, I think from the first step on the front porch, you can feel that this place wasn't built in trying to be super cost effective or so. It was built with in mind that someone's going to come in here and feel really at home and appreciate the craftsmanship and the custom building factor.
That's the first, but you also have to make it so it's affordable within
everything's
in the area.
now.
Right. So Aaron, one of the things that is unique to this area right on this street is that it has lake privileges on White Lake, has a beach area, has boating privileges, but that's on a lottery system.
Okay.
That the people, there's only so much dockage, so it's on a lottery. But
okay.
As far as the beach area, a very nice fenced-in area for sandy beach, and then we're just a little ways here. If you have a golf cart, perfect for using, but it's about a little over a quarter of a mile is Highland Hills Golf Course.
Oh, that's
an
close.
18-hole golf course.
That's close.
And it runs right just to the north side of Duck Lake. Duck Lake is right at the end of the street here. Maybe 7 houses down is Duck Lake.
Okay.
So you cannot drive in any direction here and not see a lake to get out of here.
Right.
Except for one direction, and if you go that way, it's solid woods.
Yeah.
So you have, you know, the drive in and out of here is great. You have water or you have woods, and it's very, very picturesque area kind of to drive if you just look between the houses.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we have White Lake. If you do, you know, want to, like, say you have some company, it has White Lake does have a state launch for boats, and that's just about 1 mile up the road to get onto White Lake. So you could, even if you had family, you want to go to the beach, but you wanted to bring a boat also, you can dock over by the beach, you know, anchor off and bring the boat and have fun at the lake and picnics or whatever you might want to do. And it's a great fishing lake, plenty of bass tournaments on it.
Yep.
So, you know, and we've caught plenty of fish over the years on White Lake.
Yeah, and Duck Lake, our mutual friend, how we met, Dave Thompson
Right.
and Sue Thompson, the sandbar over here.
Right.
It's just the atmosphere in the summer. This is where you want to be.
Right.
And it's so nice up here.
Right.
Yeah, Duck Lake, also a fantastic lake to be on.
And then each has their own kind of 4th of July fireworks going. So it's very good atmosphere, very patriotic area, very, the neighbors are great here.
Right. Yeah, you're going to have friends on both lakes when you live around here.
Yes, absolutely.
You'll find your way onto both sides.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Oh, nice. Open?
Yeah, foyer opens up into the living room. Off the foyer is the half bath.
Right.
And then just off the foyer here, just below the base of the stairs, the laundry room. The laundry room, if you notice, also features a on-demand hot water heater, which is very efficient. You're not heating the water the whole time during its cycle. Like if you don't use it, it's not heating any hot water. It's very efficient.
We have one at home. We love it.
Yeah. Everybody I talk to that has one wouldn't give it up.
I like your choice of the doors as well.
Yeah, that's kind of part of multi-generational input. My daughter-in-law gave me a lot of input. Time that they look at Pinterest, a lot of things that are trending. So she helped a lot with some of the things we've picked out. Nice full foyer closet. Just like, for example, the handles. Didn't want to put on just those little round knobs that you pull. She says, no, you need some really nice handles on those.
Exactly.
On the doors and closets.
House, you're going to get some custom finishes
Right.
that you wouldn't normally see.
Yeah, and that's the thing about new construction. There's a lot of things that in existing homes, you're either somebody remodeled to get there. As you pan through the house, you're looking at kind of things that get overlooked. 2x6 walls. Standard now, so the insulation factor. New windows, these are Anderson windows as a matter of fact. So the efficiency of new construction, not that you can't get existing homes to that level, but this is starting at that point.
Yeah, you got granite countertops,
Shaker cabinets,
farmhouse sink.
soft closed drawers.
Beautiful. So it helps to have your daughters touch.
Yeah, well, they have quite a bit. I have things in my mind that I perceive and think about, like the design of the home. But sometimes color is something that I used to be able to go into like Sherwin-Williams, and I'd look for a young woman working there because you'd say, hey, what's trending? And they get very excited about showing you what's new. Well, now that I have a daughter-in-law who is interested in that and has really a sharp, keen eye, I wish I could use her a lot more, even when I'm working on other people's homes. It helps a lot to get that input.
You bet. You bet. Let's take a look. Is this the garage?
Yeah, this is the garage. And I get laughed at a little bit on this one because it's trimmed out, fully painted. Somebody asked me, are you building a studio? And a nice side mount garage door, belt-driven garage door opener, concrete driveway.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, so one of the things I noticed is this property has no basement, it has a crawl space. Can you speak to that?
Yes, it has actually, for crawl spaces, is one of the better ones that I've ever done or seen. So we've encapsulated it, insulated it completely, and it's a poured slab. So it's 42 inches tall, fully insulated, fully heated, and excellent for storage. It's 700 and plus square foot of storage.
Okay. Back up to the kitchen, open concept living room. Let's head upstairs.
All right.
And we'll take it right here. Beautiful. Love the ceilings, lots of light.
Yeah, the uniqueness about this property was the design.
Nice primary closet. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. I love the craftsmanship.
Yeah, the tile is one of those things we take a lot of time, and the primary suites are, people like them to stand out. They feel very personal to them. And this is a little bit different, bold, but we really like it. We thought that it would be something I would like. So just leaving the privacy of the primary suite, you just come into the hall, and what would be, I would think, the children's area.
Oh, nice.
What we have is a little bonus area for, you can use it for, put two little nooks in here. Could be, you can put study area, or each child could have their own little area, as well as a common area for them to keep their toys, or have their own sitting room, depending on their ages.
Now this really is a bonus. Was this part of the original plan?
Wasn't part of the original. I seen that we had some extra square footage we could get in there. It really stopped at this wall right here. And that's the nice part about building something yourself. You can dream and plan, and maybe catch a vision in the middle of the night when you're staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. and you can't sleep because you're thinking about something. And so that's how this added on.
Right, yeah, I can see toys here and a play area or whatever.
And so the difference of this is, I think about when my wife and I raised our five children, and we wanted our primary on the first floor. Our children are upstairs. They had their space, we had ours. Things have trended a little bit different. Being in real estate, things have trended a little bit different. A lot of families like being on the same floor as their children. And so we thought this was kind of the uniqueness of this. This is in my brain, right? The uniqueness of this would be the fact that they have this area, and you cannot see this area from the primary. It's just a little bit of enough separation, but they're right there with them. And so, and then as your children may get a little older, they feel they have their own space. They're a little bit away from their parents or whatever it may be.
It's a good compromise.
Yeah, and that's what I was looking for. I don't want to do the cookie puncher thing, the cookie cutter house. It doesn't allow for my creativity. So, and that's what I like about building. I like being creative, as well as using what I think over what would it be now, 50 years of building. I started with my dad. Just watching the evolution of houses. We used to do houses that were mostly over 2,200 square feet. What we're trying to do now, we have another home that's currently under construction, this one being finished, but what we're trying to do now is get that happy medium, a house right around anywhere from 1,500 to 1,800 square feet, a little more affordable. So just a small little hallway, no wasted space in hallway, but a small little hallway leading to the children's or second full bath. And this is one of the bedrooms, vaulted ceiling.
Gorgeous.
This would be the dormer that you see out the front of the home. Nice little thing that we added for here. a little private space for somebody.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that is cool.
So.
Oh, I thought it was a bookshelf. Oh, how awesome is that? Oh, nice.
Little hideaway, private space.
I would have loved that growing up.
Just trying to fill every little spot, not included in the square footage. Larger closets for this one is 7'6" long.
Yeah, it's large.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, lots of light, big windows, high ceilings. Feels great.
And then the second bedroom.
I love that they're not just rectangle, that they've got an angle to them. I like
Right.
the doors on an angle.
Yeah, like I said, didn't like the boxy feel of most of the homes that are built. Even though it's a fairly good size two-story, doesn't mean that you can't, or two-story home doesn't mean you can't have some design to it.
Right.
Another large closet.
Plenty of space in here as well.
Yeah, I think bedrooms are quite roomy. And part of building it is I brought, you can lay it out on the floor before you build the walls and get some input. What do you feel? I've asked a couple people, mothers primarily, that I know, come on up here, see the room, I laid it out kind of thing. How do you feel about this size room? And so, getting some feedback on people. We've been empty nesters for a number of years now. So
right, yeah, you want to make what they want. You want to get stuck in your own.
Or grandchildren. One of them was my wife, and saying, do you think this is if you had grandchildren, would this be a good size room? And she said, yeah, a couple bunk beds here. You could get a couple in here, a couple in there.
Oh yeah, and
we have 19 grandchildren, so you might have a household that's full at some time.
Oh, I love it.
So what do you think of the tile work?
I love this look that it has texture to it.
Texture, right?
Yeah.
Also work if you really have tall children. I don't like. Do you ever have a shower where the head's just too low? Yeah. You gotta squish down to get into it. I keep them up high so they.
7 feet's more like.
Yeah.
Great choice in fixtures, and backsplash, countertop type, and colors. Thanks so much for the tour, Mark. And if you're out there watching this and hear of anybody looking to buy or sell property, please remember me, Aaron Hoekstra, your realtor for life in Livingston County and beyond. 937-572-6718.